So, what do you do when you get pulled over by the police? Do you know your rights? Do you know how to protect yourself from police misconduct? Are you aware that police officers have the legal authority to use force against you and to make certain demands of you under certain circumstances? If you don't know, you should definitely be watching this video because we will be going through 10 things that you need to know when dealing with the police. If you want more videos like this one, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. 1. Never admit guilt. You have the right to remain silent. Even if you think it would be better to just cooperate with the officer, don't. Let him or her tell you why you were stopped, and then only respond to questions about your driving or the purpose of the stop with one-word answers, such as yes, no, I understand, and so on. This way, you won't accidentally say anything that can be used against you. For example, if you were speeding, don't say you were speeding. Don't say you were trying to get away from someone who was trying to kill you. The point is, you never know where your story will end up. Therefore, it is best to keep everything short and simple. 2. Always ask for identification. It may sound rude, but asking an officer for his or her name and badge number is perfectly fine and completely normal. In fact, it shows that you are responsible and serious. Also, it helps confirm that the officer is telling the truth about his or her identity and rank. 3. Be polite at all times. Being rude or sarcastic will only escalate the situation. So even if you feel that you are being unjustly accused, remain calm and polite. There is nothing to be gained by arguing with the police. Even if you know that you are innocent, it is best to stay quiet and let the officer finish the job. After all, you can always sue him or her later for false arrest or imprisonment. But if you start causing a scene, and the officer has reason to believe that you are behaving inappropriately, you could end up with additional charges against you, like resisting arrest or disorderly conduct. 4. You have the right to refuse a search. Unless the police have a valid search warrant or they catch you in the act of committing a crime, they cannot legally search your vehicle or your person without your consent. However, if you feel that there is evidence in plain view that can link you to a crime, it is probably best to allow the officer to search. If there is nothing incriminating in the car, you have nothing to worry about. And if there is something illegal in the car, it will eventually be found and used against you anyway. Of course, if you don't consent to a search and the officer finds something illegal, you can argue that the discovery was illegal and request that the evidence be excluded from the trial. However, it is unlikely that the court will grant your request, especially if the evidence is very strong. 5. Don't sign anything. No matter what, do not sign anything unless you have had a chance to read it. If the officer asks you to sign a ticket or a waiver, politely refuse and say that you want to read it first. Then read it carefully and make sure you understand exactly what you are signing. In particular, pay attention to any blank spaces where the officer can fill in the details. There may be something in there that could hurt you later. 6. Don't agree to speak without an attorney present. If you are suspected of a crime, you have the right to remain silent and to have an attorney present during questioning. Even if the officer tells you that you will not be arrested, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't shut up. The information you provide could be used against you, or it could lead to further suspicions and accusations. So remember, you have the right to remain silent. Use it wisely. 7. Pay attention to what's around you. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, such as a traffic stop in a bad neighborhood, you should take steps to ensure your safety. Roll up your windows and lock your doors. If you feel threatened, call 911 and report it. 8. Remain seated until the officer approaches your window. It is important to stay in your seat with your seatbelt on until the officer approaches your window. If you roll down your window or step out of your vehicle, the officer may interpret this as a sign of intoxication or someone who doesn't want to cooperate. It is also important to follow the officer's instructions to the letter. If he or she asks you to step out of the car, do so slowly and calmly. If you are asked to turn around or put your hands behind your back, do so slowly and calmly. Any sudden movements could be misinterpreted as a threat, especially today when tensions between civilians and law enforcement officers are hot. 9. Don't argue about the law. Argue with a cop about the law and you will lose. Law enforcement officers are trained to enforce the law. They know the law better than most people. And if you try to argue with them about it, you will only make things worse. Instead, focus on the facts of your case. If you were speeding, tell the officer that you weren't speeding. If you were driving with a suspended license, tell the officer that you didn't know your license was suspended. If you have been drinking, tell the officer that you haven't been drinking. Focus on the facts, not the law. 10. Don't forget that the police have body cams now. Most police officers wear body cams that record everything they see and hear while on duty. So keep that in mind before you say or do anything. Body cam footage has become very important in cases involving allegations of police misconduct. Footage from the officer's body cam may be used as evidence in a court of law. So be aware that everything you say and do may be recorded and used against you later. To sum up, when dealing with the police, remember to stay calm, be polite, know your rights, and remain silent. By following these tips, you can help ensure that you are treated fairly and that your rights are protected. That was it for today's lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.